What's up, roofing contractors? In today's video, we're gonna go over the entire acquisition system and flywheel on how to get more leads, more appointments, more closed jobs, and how to maximize your ROI on every single closed job and every single dollar you put into advertising campaigns. So with that being said, let's start off. First of all, we have this flywheel. You have your ads, then you have your jobs that you're gonna get eventually from your ads. Even if you do it yourself, your cost per acquisition will be really high, but regardless of that, you'll get a job. After that, you want to get more referrals from that job if you do a good job. And then what happens, you have time and basically content space to build some content and get your brand recognized. So you're going to record more content, more videos, more drone footage and all that shit that comes with it, more yard signs, more trucks are gonna be wrapped and things like that, and it can help you to get more pictures and videos for your ads. That way cost per acquisition will go lower, and then from ads you will get more jobs, you will get more referrals, you will get build more content and more trust, more reviews, and then it's a flywheel effect, right? So to give you some really pessimistic numbers, meaning this is for, like, how can I say, if you live in for example, Denver or heart of Dallas or things like that, and you're just starting out your company, and they're like, you're in the middle of roofing season, and there are like thousands of roofing companies out there. These are your numbers. Like, if you live anywhere else where you are not like in DFW or Denver or something like that, then, or like even in Florida, it's fine. But essentially, if you don't live where roofing is like the fucking only service, you're gonna have better numbers than this if you know what you're doing, or if you hire somebody who knows what they are doing. So these are the worst numbers out there if you're probably gonna do it yourself or something like that. Cost per lead $60, really hard to get cost per lead over that if you know what to do essentially. Then pessimistic again, 33% of all the leads turn up into appointments. This is, we have 60% of all the leads self-schedule appointments. So this is like the worst numbers out there. Okay, just to give you a reference, we have 60% self-schedule appointments, not to mention the other 40 leads that we call them and then book them in and things like that. So this number should be around $100 max, but let's say it's $180. 90% show up rate. That's really if you just call them up on the day of the appointment, call them the day before, shoot them a text. You should be good here, not to include all the automation and things like that. Cost per showed appointment should be $200. Really not more than that. And this is again really pessimistic. Then closing rate. You're gonna run Facebook ads. So obviously your closing rate should be lower than if you're running word of mouth referrals or even Google leads. And reason for that is because those are very warmer leads and things like that. They probably have way more money to splash. That's just the reality of it. But regardless of that, you will get essentially a good job from Facebook as well. But what I'm trying to say is you'll have to have some creative financing and things like that in place. Essentially, yes, 20% is really pessimistic. My clients close around 40% to 30%, really depending on the market area, time of the year, and all the other things, and how good they are closing. 20% is really pessimistic. Really, if you don't know what to do, or if you're just used to word of mouth and referrals, that's pretty much it. That's closing rate of, cost per acquisition or cost per job is $1,000. Really pessimistic. This should be around $500 to $750 max. Okay, your average ticket is 15K. It should be probably sometimes even more, but let's say it's 15K. Not to mention that in this you can advertise some metal roofs and things like that where your jobs are 45 grand and more. So you can see how this number can go even up. Not to include all the repairs and small things like that, gutters. So yeah, 15K is really pessimistic, but essentially, yes, 40% margin is the industry standard. Even if it's less, still, give or take, that's what I found is 40% margin. You're gonna profit 6K minus 1K that you're gonna spend in to acquire a new job. That's gonna be 5K pure profit, $4,000 spent. That's like 1 to 6 or 1 to 5 ROI, which is insane. Okay, so you're gonna have those ads, you're gonna run your ads. In the beginning, you can just find some stock images and pictures, selfies of you on a roof or things like that. That can work pretty fine. And it's important to have a good system in place. I showed you in the last videos what to do and how to do them. After you get a job, what you're gonna do is put in yard signs, give them referrals, give them more, essentially, room to breathe. You're gonna do the actual job. You're gonna make sure everything is clean, organized, they are happy, their roof is fine, and then what you're gonna do is ask them for, first of all, a like a review, and then after that include like include them in a referral campaign where they can get 250 to 500 bucks to get a new job, and that to basically refer you somebody. And in your mind, that's like 2 times less cost per acquisition than in ads, meaning you're gonna spend 500 bucks to get a new job. That's probably gonna be more than 15K. So referrals is the most powerful thing ever, and don't try to, like, how can I say, downplay it on it or something like that. Pay them 500 bucks cash for a new referral every single time or something like that. That's the best thing you can do. Pay them more than everybody else, and they will be more than happy to refer you. That's about it. Word of mouth also helps, but yeah, having some sort of automation in place to get more reviews, get more referrals, and things like that is really, really crucial. And make sure you get only 5-star reviews. That's what we do here. So yeah, if you're curious about this, check the link down below in the description. You can contact me and you can talk to me, and then we can discuss how we can help you. Then essentially, after you get your referrals, you get 2-3 potentially jobs out of one. That's kind of what you're looking at. You're gonna hire somebody, a videographer on site, to record all the videos and content with your drone, with your camera. You're gonna find the best sales rep who is good looking, even woman if you can, and basically they're gonna record few ads, few scripts in front of that home, so it looks nice, looks professional. You can upgrade your trucks, your cars, so it has your logo on it and things like that. Essentially, once you have that content ready, you're gonna edit it and put it into ads. That's pretty much it. Because of that, because you put more content out there, your cost per acquisition or cost per job will probably go down to 750 bucks to 500 bucks. Who knows? Really depends on time of the season, time of the year, and yeah, a few other factors. So yeah, that's a quick little story and how the entire system and flywheel looks like. If you're curious on how to make this everything like this work, then hit me up. If not, it's okay. I just gave you some more resources and info. Thanks.